coming up here. All right, let's see here. I know we got a lot of background noise. Can you guys hear us out there okay? Oh, perfect. Perfect. Love it when a plan comes together. All right, it's a little bit windy, so my notes might blow away. So I'd like to thank all of you for coming out here today. It's a very, very special day for us, a day that, frankly, I've been waiting for a long, long time. My name is John Colgrove, and I'm the division president for the Albertsons Intermountain division. We got a lot of fantastic people who have joined us today, and I'd like to take a moment and recognize them. And so first on the list, our mayor of the city of Meridian, Mayor Robert Simmons. And are you here? And I said your name wrong. So first of all, I'm going to tell everybody right now that I'm a great butcher at butchering names. So I'm really good at doing that. So I even butcher my own. So I apologize for that. And then Sean Evans, he's the CEO of Meridian Chamber of Commerce. Sean, where are you at? There you are, Sean. Thank you. And Dr. Christy Bear, principal of Hillsdale Elementary School. Welcome. And Will Shoemaker, principal of Victory Middle School. David Duroux, president and CEO, Treasure Valley Family YMCA. Thank you for joining us today. And then with McIlvain, the folks that are building this beautiful building behind us, we've got Brian McMartin with us and Jim. Is it Jim with us? Who's with you today, Brian? Great. Hi there. Thank you for joining us. And then from Albertsons, I got Rick Hefner. He's our vice president of operations. Rick, where you're at, standing right over there. And Lance Cowmer, he's our senior director of operations. Lance, hello to you. And Dan Jones, we have two district managers with us, Dan Jones and Donnie Green, both district managers here in the Treasure Valley. And then working side by side with McIlvain is Todd Isom. He's our director of construction. There's Todd back there. He's working side by side to get this beautiful store built. And Todd, did you bring Adam with you? Is Adam with you? Haven't seen him. Okay. And then setting this stage up today is Kathy Holland, our communication and public relations director. I think all of you know Kathy. And she brought with her Kim Echevarria. She's our community affairs coordinator, and Melissa Moore, our digital media coordinator. Where are you at, Melissa? There we are. Okay. So again, I apologize for butchering the names. And I've been with the company for 44 years, and I've got a 44-year history of doing just that. So apologize for that. Hey, listen, I got one more person that I want to introduce to you this morning. It's a very special individual, and I'm sure that you're all going to want to meet them. It's the store director of this new store, Mr. Tom Klenerick. Where are you at, Tom? Right over here. There he is. There's going to be the store director. So let me tell you a little bit about Tom. Tom's been with the company for 29 years. He's currently the store director at a very iconic store for us. He's running our first Albertson store in the company at 16th and State in Boise, Idaho. And I got to tell you, that's a special responsibility and only one that could go to very, very few people. And we are going to love having that individual come out here and run this amazing store for us. Tom and his wife, Dawn, have lived in Idaho now for 15 years. He's got 2 children and 3 grandchildren. When he's not busy working, he and his wife are enjoying watching football or experiencing all of the wonderful events throughout the entire Treasure Valley. You know, also one other thing I know that he tends to do a lot, since we announced internally that Tom was going to run this store about 2 weeks ago. I also understand in his free time he sits here in the parking lot and he's watching every truck go by, and so he's going to be with this thing. But let me tell you something. Rarely, when this store opens up, rarely will you ever walk in this store and not find him on the sales floor talking to people or helping customers find things that they're looking for. He's just that kind of a guy, so it's great to have him here. And we thank all of you for your support getting us to where we're at today. It means so much to our Albertsons team, and I can tell you it's only going to get more exciting from here. And we're so proud to be building this new store. It's been a long time coming. I was telling a few folks today, I think 5 years ago, we had actually had this one on the slate and really wanted to get it going. And I guess patience is a virtue, right? And good things come to those that wait. And we cannot wait finally to get this thing open. As much as we're looking forward to the new project, we're very aware that without the support from the communities in which we operate, both as an employer and as a business, we'd never be successful. You know, Joe Albertson's built his very first store in Boise, Idaho, over 82 years ago. And he had a lot of vision and a lot of determination. And imagine what that would be like in 1939, what was going on in the world, and to have the guts and the thought of opening up a new type of a grocery store with new vision. Took a lot of guts and a lot of courage. I'm so glad that he did it. And our philosophy that Joe had has not changed since he opened up that store 82 years ago. And that was really to give customers the products that they want with lots of tender, loving care. And so we're excited to grow with the city of Meridian and build our 4th store here. I love it. Our other stores are within the city, and you know them. They're the store at 10 Mile and Cherry Lane. We have one on Meridian and Fairview, and then we got that big famous icon, Albertsons Market Street, located at Eagle and Fairview. I think that's just about everyone's favorite store now. And this one will be after that. We can't wait to welcome everyone back for the grand opening as soon as it's complete. This store will have many of the same elements and characteristics that you see in that big Market Street store. It'll feature things such as an expanded selection of fresh prepared meals, expanded fresh cuts, fruits, and vegetables, a bakery with 5-star cake decorators. I love our cakes. An expanded service deli that's really focused around quick meals. And a Starbucks. I love Starbucks. A Starbucks with both indoor and outdoor seating. You can see the drawing right up there in front of the stage. We'll also have drive up and go. You can either pick up or delivery services that's available to you. So we can be there whenever and however our customers shop. And then new for this Albertsons, this store will offer a scan and pay payment option, eliminating the need to wait at the checkout line. The Albertsons For You app offers digital coupons and personalized deals along with grocery and gas rewards. And there will be some other really exciting features that this store and the community is going to love in this store. You know, it's going to take hundreds of skilled, talented workers to bring this store to life. And I'm proud that we're able to build this store in the city of Meridian. And we hope we employ a lot of folks that live right here in this neighborhood. We're proud to also use Idaho-based companies like McIlvain and the Land Group to help get this store built. With all that said, I would like to invite the City of Meridian Mayor back up to the stage to say a few words. Mr. Mayor Simpson. And did I say it right this time? I'm so bad at butchering names. Simpson. All right, Simpson. I know, and I practice that all the time, and I'm so sorry. All right, over to you, sir. Sorry.
All right. Thank you, John, and thank you for bringing this to the community, Albertsons. You already mentioned we have the 4 stores here, but you know it's really about location, and the further we deploy the services into the community, like here, the better it is for everybody in the community. Traffic is a big issue in Meridian. And the more we get services closer to where people live, the better the strain it takes off our streets. But more importantly, it provides all the things that John talked about. It talks about jobs. And I'm going to go off script for a few minutes, if that's okay, because I personally have a long history with Albertsons. You know, my first real job was with Albertsons over at the Apple store at the time. And it's before it actually moved over onto Park Center. It was back when it was over on Boise Avenue, you know, being a bagger at that location. And it was awesome. And I look at my son who rode to work today. That was the awesome part for me. I was able to ride down here today because it's close to my house. And I look at my son in a few years. And while baggers may or may not be a thing of the future, as we look into the future of how we operate as a society and businesses, I look at him and say, there's opportunities here. My dad worked at the Cherry Lane or the Cherry store during the summer. He was a school teacher. And he would work in the produce department during the summer to supplement their family income at that point in time. So Albertsons has been a long history of my personal family relationship, but they've always been a great community partner in so many different ways, whether it's, you know, your national feeding the hungry programs or your local giving back, whether it's the J.K. Albertsons Foundation and what they do in our communities, it has always had a corporate philosophy of giving back to the communities that they serve. And that's just an amazing thing. So whether you're giving back to jobs for young people, food for needy families, making it easier for me when I forget a lime for a Friday night activity to send my son down on his bike to get it. That's what these type of locations represent in a lot of different ways. And as a corporate icon in Idaho and the West, having these flagship stores, and quite frankly, my opinion, the flagship community in Idaho, it just says great community, great corporate partners, places where people want to see that investment. So on behalf of the city, I just want to say thank you for continuing this investment. Yeah, it might be a few years later than I hoped. The Tuskegee residents, many of whom I know had some challenges, but many of whom are now very excited to see this store coming to fruition for what it will bring to the area and the community. So thank you for your investment here, Albertsons, and we look forward to seeing the store open, hopefully really, really soon, but as soon as we can.
Thank you. Thank you. Mayor Shimison, thank you for those kind words, and I just love stories like that. You know, one of the things that I enjoy the most in my job, working here in the Intermountain division, is traveling in our stores and talking to our customers. And with this being our hometown, the birthplace of our company, it's so great to walk into stores and hear stories just like the mayor just talked about, family members, so many great fond memories of the legacy of our company. And it's just it's so great to hear that and to be able to share those stories with others. We're also honored to be a member of the Meridian Chamber of Commerce and appreciate the opportunity to connect with our community and network with other businesses. So I'd like to invite Sean Evans from the Meridian Chamber to come up and say a few words. Sean, would you come up, please? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So I also live in South Meridian, but I'm not going to probably do what the mayor did and ride his bicycle down for this grocery store. But we are very excited to see dirt turning because that at a groundbreaking event means progress is happening. And we've seen a tremendous amount of progress in Meridian in recent years. The Chamber continues to welcome new businesses to Meridian, whether that business is deciding to relocate to our community or an entrepreneur with an idea starting his or her dream. Or we're looking at an established corporation continuing to expand in our community. The Meridian Chamber's mission is to support, promote, and advocate for our members, and having members like Albertsons support those efforts means a lot to our business community. From sponsoring programs like our State of the City, our Field of Dreams Scholarship Softball Tournament, and Leadership Meridian, to continuing to offer catering support and donations to many of our nonprofits and smaller businesses at their events, Albertsons continues to carry on the tradition of leading in our community. We are very excited that hopefully in early part of next year, we will be coming back to this location and having everyone join us for an official ribbon cutting event. So until then, continue the good work in the community, and thank you for being a supporter of the Meridian business community.
Wouldn't have it any other way. Thanks, Sean. Yeah. Thanks, Sean, and great. Thanks for those very kind words. You know, I also am soon going to be a resident of the city of Meridian, and my wife and I just sold the house that we're in. We're having one built here, and I think, what does that saying go? I'm not from Meridian, but I'm getting here as soon as I can. So, can't wait to be a part of this great community. And also, Albertsons is so proud to call Idaho home, and we're committed to giving back to the community that has supported us for so many years. I mentioned earlier, Joe Albertsons had so many simple philosophies that we continue to live by today. And one of those is to ensure that our customers have the access and the resources that they need to support their families. You know, Joe knew that to have a thriving community or to have a thriving business, you needed to have communities that were successful. That's the only way you could operate. So giving back to the community was always so important for Joe. And, you know, it's also a place where our customers or our associates live and work. Me being one of them here pretty quick. 82 years later, that philosophy, that same philosophy from Joe still stands. And I can tell you it's probably stronger now than ever. Our team supports the communities where our stores are located by serving on boards, dedicating volunteer hours, and contributing to local organizations. And we're really proud of doing that. Now I'm going to turn this meeting over to Tom, this store's store director. And I can't think of anyone better to make the first donations from this store to this community. So with that, I'm going to call your store director, Tom Klenerick, up to the stage. Tom, come up here and take it away, buddy.
Thank you. All right. Appreciate it. Well, I want to start with telling everybody thank you for having me here today. I appreciate that very much. It's my pleasure to make donations today to 3 local organizations in the city of Meridian that have made a true difference in our community. Since the company began in 1939, one of our main pillars of giving has always been education. We would like to make a donation in the amount of $2,000 to Hillsdale Elementary School. Dr. Mayor, I invite you to come on up to the stage.
Right down here.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, you got it.
All right. Steps in that way, right?
There he goes.
Yeah. Jump in the middle.
Thank you so much, sir.
Good. You're very welcome. Thank you.
All right.
Yes, we will get a few steps in today. Here we go. Next, we would like to make another donation to the of the amount of $2,000 to Victory Middle School. Principal Shoemaker, would you please come up and grab the check on the behalf of your school? This is kind of cool. I get the fun job giving out money. This is great. All right. Another of Albertson's areas of focus is encouraging health and wellness. And we'd like to make another donation in the amount of $2,000 to Tomlinson South Meridian YMCA. I would like to invite David Duro up to the stage. Right on. So I just want to say these donations today are just a start. We look forward to continuing our partnership with each of these organizations, as well as supporting other nonprofits organizations in Meridian. So I think it's time. Maybe we can grab a shovel or two and turn some dirt. What do you guys think? All right. Okay.
Want to get in the middle?
Absolutely.
Middle? Here? Sabrina? Sean?
Okay.
Sorry for saying your name on it. I get nervous when I
Will? And Dr.
I don't know why I keep wanting to add letters and I so embarrassed by that.
Yeah, yeah.
Head on over to the
Why-
dirt.
Whoa.
Thank you.
I've always been
And then two.
for your thing, right? So
That's exactly how you wear that.
that's great. Yeah, I think I broke mine. That's all right. We can do it really quick.
Are you guys on the count of get your shovels ready? Like you're gonna dig it on there. Just pause there for a little bit.
All right.